Right on.
I don't know how this is gonna go. Might need a couple takes.
Lines are fading and the time goes on. Looking closer, all I see is one.
Welcome to another one, MoonKILL Radio. We are here with Raul Garcia.
That's me.
That's him, and band.
And band.
Yeah,
That's us.
Might be us.
Josh
Yeah.
Solomon on bass and Tyler Mackinga on the drums.
What's up, everybody?
Sweet.
Yeah,
Two
it is
very, very talented players. man.
very talented. Right? Is this the Raul Garcia experience or what?
Oh,
It's,
Yeah.
I think it's the TJ band.
The TJ
The
band.
TJ, the TJ. All right. I'm down if you want to go.
that's original, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
man, I'm down for the day trip, dude.
You guys are getting a sticker tomorrow for the drum kit, man.
Yeah,
TJ.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the songs you played.
Yes.
We got 3.
Yes. So 3 songs. One of them-
Wait. Let me say that this guy's been dodging me for 10 years to come in and play.
Let's go Dodgers.
Okay, so now I finally got him in,
Let's go Dodgers. Yeah.
Dodgers.
and he stingily plays 3 songs. So for 10 years, I get 3 songs that I'm totally grateful for. Right, but still 3 songs.
Damn.
But
We'll
yeah,
come in and do more. We'll come
Hey,
in and
like
do
I've been chasing this guy for 10 years. He's been giving me 3 songs. So we started off with the first one.
Yeah, so the first one's called Remember. It's a new one. So all those that we played today, I'm recording an EP right now, which
Okay.
Tyler played drums on, which sound great. And yeah, so
What about
Josh is actually, this is the second time that he's playing with
Yeah.
us.
oh, okay.
Second time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not on the EP though, huh?
Champ.
Not
No,
yeah.
not an EP.
Not on
Yeah.
the EP. I think I played my first show with Raul. I think last week.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
a couple of days ago at All Star Lanes in Eagle Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun
Okay,
show.
yeah. How was that show, man?
It was good, man. It was just like a nice, just a bunch of people hanging out, like a bunch of friends that I know from high school, and just kind of playing shows in the city and hanging out.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So that was the first one was Remember,
yeah. So the
Man.
first one's called Remember.
and that's a new one that's not out at all, right?
No. But hopefully it's gonna be out by the end of the year.
By the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully sooner than that, but
Just give us a little backstory on that one.
So basically with all these songs, there was like, I think Remember was the first one that I wrote that kind of like triggered writing the other songs. Because I had a bunch of voice memos from like 2+ years ago, and all these like melodies and kind of like guitar parts that I wanted to make into songs, but it wasn't really until like Remember clicked that everything else kind of fell into line.
Oh, okay.
So the other 2 songs that we played, which were La Luz and Lines. La Luz is a very old song of mine.
That's on the demo. That's on the
Yeah.
first one.
Exactly.
Yeah, he ain't squeaking that one past me.
No.
Yeah.
So that's a very old song that like I wanted to re-record. But Lines and there's another 3 that are going to be on the EP. Those are all new songs that were written after Remember. So
Are you re-recording any others besides La Luz or
for this EP, no.
no?
I was thinking about it though, because there's some songs that I do like. I just I think I have to get like the lyrical inspiration, because I think if anything I'd want to change the lyrics a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
Kind of that was then. I'm in the now time or what?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
we've grown.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second one was La Luz, right?
Yeah.
That was La Luz. So that was. You still have it on Bandcamp, right?
Yeah.
Demo.
Exactly. I can't find like a bigger file for that artwork, so I wasn't able to put it up online. You know what I mean?
Oh, the one you have on there?
Yeah, because when you put it on
Yeah.
DistroKid, they ask you for the artwork.
Yeah, and then it has to be like a certain size, right?
Yeah, and the one that I had was too low res, so I just didn't.
Oh,
put it
really?
on.
Oh, so it's just flying solo, like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool artwork though.
Yeah, it's really cool
Yeah,
artwork.
yeah.
Who did the artwork for that?
So that was me putting my hand on a scanner that we had at my house,
Oh whoa.
and then just like scanning that in the computer.
Nice.
That was it.
Hand of God.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I'm a big fan of scanners.
Right,
The movie.
Yeah. I was about to say like the movie Scanners. Oh my God.
Yeah,
So then the third song is Lines,
yeah.
which is another new one. Not on any.
Yes. So actually, I'm gonna like correct myself. Lines was the one that I wrote that sparked everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after Lines, I did Remember, and then I just kind of thought about re-recording La Luz, and then Would You Believe, and all that like kind of happened after that. So
Right.
yeah, man. I feel like
So-
once you write like one song that you're proud of, like
Uh-huh.
a couple other ones will kind of come about.
They just start snowballing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Inspiration, man. Like one idea to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So how long you been playing?
Music in general, or
Yeah.
like, so I've been playing guitar since I was like 12. We were talking about it on the car right here.
About 12, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you start with an acoustic, or did you just
I
plug it
did.
right away?
No. I like it took me forever to kind of get onto the electric because like, yeah, I didn't have money for that.
Right.
So my we had an acoustic guitar at the house, and I just kind of picked up a couple things, and that was that, man.
That was it, huh? You just couldn't put it down, or what?
Yeah. I mean, like my dad brought home like a Zeppelin greatest hits CD, and like that's kind of what led me into being like the little Black Sabbath, Zeppelin, Iron Maiden shirt kid.
Oh
in
yeah.
middle school.
Oh, classic
Right?
Valley.
Yeah.
Like classic
Oh,
Valley
yeah.
moves.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
classic 818. Like
Yeah.
That sounds
Middle
more
school.
outcast right there, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
a sociable outcast. Whatever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's Raul. Let's get to the TJ band. Right,
The TJ band. All right. TJ band. Let's do it. Yeah.
So Josh on the bass.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. Sounded
Glad to
good.
be here. Yeah.
Hope you had
Thank
fun. Hope you guys
Thank you.
both
Yeah.
had fun.
This is my first time playing with him.
Yeah, this is the first
Really?
time. Yeah, first
Yeah.
time
That was-
like being in the rhythm section
Like
with this
I
guy.
didn't
Yeah.
even rehearse together. This was
This
yeah.
was the
This
yeah.
was the rehearsal.
This was the
Couple runs
rehearsal.
yeah, this was it. You know, like
So-
Kenny Loggins said.
Oh,
This is
oh,
it.
so you didn't even play All Star Lanes then?
No, I wasn't even at the show.
No, it was Alonzo.
That was yeah.
Oh,
That was
Yeah.
one show I missed out on.
Yeah,
And,
which so Alonzo's also a badass drummer. Shout out to Alonzo. He's in a band called Others that's also really good. So
okay.
quick shout out.
So you just got a rotating door of musicians coming through.
He's got them
man.
all on call.
I just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I just meet
Connections,
very
man.
nice and talented people. Like
Yeah.
No, I tell you, it was cool. I mean, you know, the in between takes. You know, it was like, do this, yeah, do this. How about here? Yeah. Okay, no problem. We got this.
We got
Yeah,
this.
we got it. We got it. It's all good.
So, Josh, how long you been playing bass, man?
I've been playing bass since I think I was about 9 or 10. One of those two, whichever age you normally are at, like in like the 6th grade. Yeah. So
Around there.
yeah, around that time, and yeah, it's never been able to put it down. It's like it's my bread and butter these days. So yeah, it's all good.
Are you,
I love it.
from the LA area or?
Yeah. Born and raised Panorama City, Van Nuys, North Hollywood,
Okay.
like that. That's for area. So way up north.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
That
wait,
far. Yeah. You're not like a Frisco or nothing, man.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, born and raised LA. Yeah, that's
Same
me.
thing, yeah.
no, I'm actually Ventura County. It's,
Yeah.
it's up there, you know.
Yeah, it's right
and-
there.
Yeah, it's just up the one.
But like Thousand Oaks, Newberry Park area,
Okay.
growing up there, and
And
yeah.
drumming?
drummer, dude, just always
long?
my hands moving, just you know.
You a baby or what?
Oh yeah, since I was a baby,
Out
pretty
the
much.
womb, huh?
out the
pretty
womb
much.
playing
Out the
those
womb
triplets,
stage.
dude.
it seems
Yeah.
like it. It seems like it, man.
No,
What was that,
it's
Phil?
funny, like just kind of story, like just I got my first drum set when I was like around 5 or 6. My parents got me. It was my dad's idea, and you know, some complications with my parents. They divorced, and then family friend, a studio musician, was planning to use the drum set because we had to get rid of it in like Idaho, but he never ended up using it. So when I was 10, my dad went to Idaho to go pick up my drum set. And I came home back from school one day, and I'm getting in my living room, and there's my drum set sitting there. And that was from that point on, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
if you went
like,
all the way to
I don't
Idaho,
know.
like, damn.
Yeah.
You really had to do with that.
Shout out to my dad for doing
Yeah.
that. Like, it wouldn't have happened without you, man.
Idaho, man.
I was
Shout-
the same,
shout outs
man.
to Idaho.
Yeah, well, I would say your dad was probably happy as shit, man. If I had to drive to Idaho, bring back a set, you better play the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better play the- yeah.
They drive all the way for nothing, man.
Started,
For real,
just
for real.
rocking out to
Yeah.
Same thing. Just started off some
yeah. I
basic
mean,
Zeppelins
always
or-
classic rock for me. And then high school came around, and there was like a this jazz program, so I decided to delve in for a little bit, and
whole different world right
that's,
there.
and
man.
it's like it opens up your mind to the whole new possibilities of what you can accomplish and do on, like, just with resonating pieces of wood, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Top-
crazy, man.
Your top 3 drummers.
Oh, jeez. Well,
Dude, for you to listen to. I'm not
Yeah.
saying
Oh.
I'm not saying the
Right,
public's
yeah.
top 3.
oh yeah, no.
Oh, it's like, who's
Your-
the GOAT? Like,
He's the
it's
GOAT.
like, turns into
No,
ESPN
oh,
for
shit,
drummers.
man.
Like,
Yeah, I don't want to hear I don't want to hear the normal. I want to hear your top 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
my top 3.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, number 1 probably be Billy Cobham.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And
Red Baron guy.
man, oh yeah, Red Baron, dude. Yeah, dude. God, another one. I mean, obviously Mitch Mitchell from the Hendrix Experience.
Yeah, you had that Mitch Mitchell film.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just very, very vague,
It was in there. Yeah, it was in there. I felt
then,
it.
I mean, I've always loved Rush. Neil Peart, just amazing. As far as like sticking to like his fills and like being able to recreate that sound every time. I mean, he's on it, and
Yeah.
like big inspiration. So
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Bass guy, man. What's going on here? Give me some three top bass guys.
Oh.
3 top bass players.
Come on,
Okay.
your top bass, not
My top
the
bass
public
players.
bass.
Okay, so I actually mentioned him in the car on the way over when you were playing that Foster Silver song.
Oh, yeah.
But it was Leon Silvers III. He did a lot of the Whispers and like Shalimar records back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know the rock,
Yeah.
steady. Yeah. So he did like all those bass lines back then, and those were always like my favorite when I was growing up because I was like, oh my god, who the heck is
Just
like who's
funk.
behind this?
Yeah,
Is it the
yes.
Whispers? And then I found out it wasn't the Whispers. It was the guy producing them. So it was Leon Silvers III. He's probably top in my book for like my personal inspiration. And then after that, it would probably be like James Jamerson, Motown guy.
One finger guy.
Yeah, one finger,
Yeah.
one finger. Yeah,
He played
just
with
resting it on that plate. Just
Oh,
and then he busts out what's going on his back. Like, that was that recording session. He was just like, I don't know if he was drunk or hungover or something, but he was like on his back, and then he did the
Like I
set.
said, he was drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk.
He was drunk,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
drunk. Yeah, for that session, and it became
Wow.
one of
You
the
ever
greatest
seen that?
things.
No,
there's a documentary.
Yeah.
documentary.
Standing in the shadows.
Yeah,
Motown,
Yeah,
yeah.
Motown.
Yeah,
And,
I have that book.
Yeah, but there's a book,
Yeah.
and then there's a actual documentary of it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then they talk about him a lot, and they even talk to his kid. And even his kid was like, I can't even play like my dad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just that one finger just jamming all over the place.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
like impossible.
Yeah, that's like old, like upright bass sort of technique, and
yeah,
he kind
just
of like
did it
adapted.
on an electric.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, nice and thick sound. And I think I want to say the third bassist that, third bassist would probably be Pino Palladino.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
So
Right.
Ooh.
so Pino currently plays with D'Angelo, and he's kind of the architect of that whole, like, the bass sound on like Brown Sugar and like
Yeah,
Untitled.
yeah.
How does it feel?
Ooh.
Just that super like. Yeah. That guy's amazing. He was on like the old Paul Young records from like the 80s, doing that. He does everything. He's like a heavy studio guy. But yeah, right. Every time you go away, that's it. That's his that's his thing. But yeah, those are probably
channel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but then he transitioned from doing that into doing like Soulquarian stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a huge inspiration.
And fretless, right? He plays that fretless.
Yeah, on that record.
Oh wow,
man.
Yeah.
Well, another thing you watch that too, that Motown one, because they go through what was it? How many? They had like 3 or 4 drummers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Motown did. I mean, they had like a couple that were just the mainstay, but they went through all their drummers, and it's cool because they'll show footage of them, or they talk about how like they all got pulled out of the jazz club.
Yeah,
because they were all playing in the jazz clubs around then, and bring what's the guy's name? The Motown guy.
Yeah,
he comes and just starts handpicking everybody. Boom, boom, boom.
Ooh.
But he's
Barry
dead,
Gordy.
But Barry Gordy.
Barry Gordy.
But then he had like every session had like at least 2 drummers on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa,
you gotta see it. It's really good.
Yeah, really good stuff.
You too. You watch it too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh yeah, 100%. I love that shit.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it's good. Oh shit. My bad. So back to Raw, man.
Yeah.
What gives you your sound, man?
Oh man.
What's inspiring that sound you have?
Well, I mean, maybe I can give you my top guitar players.
Do that.
Because I'm thinking, like, as you guys are talking about that, like, I'm trying to go through like my mental Rolodex of like what kind of inspired me. And
I was like, dang, that's a deep cut. Like nowadays,
I have one for like whenever
That's
people
great.
hand me business cards, I'd be like, okay, like I guess I have to buy a Rolodex now.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so who's your top? Your top 3.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5.
5.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
All right.
All right.
Just because I'm going through the different eras of my life. So
Because he's the leader of the band, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
nah, come on, man. So basically, I think I started out with like the Zeppelin, the Sabbath, and all that stuff. And I love those guitar players, but I think the one that stuck out of that era was like Santana. So just like, because like, I think my grandma gave me like, or told me about that first Santana CD. And then he just has like such a unique sound, you know, like
He does.
like when he touches the guitar, you know it's him.
You know
Yeah,
exactly.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
So that was the first guitar player that I was just like I want to play guitar like that, where, you know, it's gonna, like, people are gonna know it's me. You know what I mean? You just have like a signature stamp.
Okay.
And then I remember being really into Josh Homme from the Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of the same thing. He just like has such a unique kind of like sound to his playing. And then D Boon from the Minutemen.
Oh. Yeah.
Just because like yeah, he's just like, he has like that rhythmic thing that I really like.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just power, man. It's just good energy. I'm gonna say John Dwyer from the OCs. Just because he's like a powerhouse guitar player.
Totally.
And like band leader, man. That guy's incredible.
You know, with that, I'll be honest. You know what I love to watch is I love watching him set up.
Oh yeah, because he has like that stack of like
he's so particular with what he's got and what he wants and the way he wants it. And it's, I forgot what show it was, and the guy was like trying to help him out, and he's like, "I got this. Don't worry about it. I got it."
Oh yeah.
He's like, I have this.
Do it.
I got it. You know, and the guy was like, "All right, you know."
I mean, like when you
Yeah.
have like your when you have like your whole like ritual, it's like you got to do it.
You got to have it your way, man.
Yeah.
Like what you were saying, like when you're tearing down like all the microphones and stuff, like that's.
Well, like that's just my calm down time, right?
But
You
it's
know?
like the same concept, you know.
Well, yeah,
it's this type of
like him,
ritual.
but him is like, it's like, no, you know, don't touch it because I'm gonna do this to it, and it has to be this way, you know.
Yeah.
You know, my pedal has to point this way for me to, you know, whatever he's gonna do, and it's like he's a trip to watch. Like he's really he's just intense to watch setting up as he's playing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's all I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I think the last one I'm gonna say, just because he's fucking badass, is Tyler McCarthy, who occasionally plays in this band.
Oh, the other Tyler.
The other Tyler.
Yeah, the other Tyler.
Yeah.
That's
Other
the
Tyler.
TJ band.
There's two. Did you tell him it's two? We have a Josh.
There's
that plays bass.
my buddy Josh Abramovitz, like, has basically been playing bass like forever, and he's the second Josh. Like,
Josh,
Two
too.
Tylers
Josh
and
too.
2 Joshes.
This is the TJ Mark II.
the TJ
Yeah,
Mark II.
TJ
band.
Mark
Mark
II
II.
band.
Mark
Yep.
2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just him. Just because, like, you know, ever since I started playing shows, I've been seeing him like play guitar, and he's just really fucking good. To know somebody
Totally.
who's that good, and like also, there's people that shred, but they don't really listen to music. Like, you can't talk music with them.
Mm-hmm.
They just shred and that's it. But like with him, it's like that whole package, and he's my friend. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That's awesome. He's when I first saw him and play that first show at Lot 1 Cafe,
yeah.
I was
R.I.P.
we were in that
Rest in
Santana
peace,
in that
yeah.
Santana song, dude.
Oh yeah.
And he was just so into it, man. Like just moving like vigorously, like and just singing.
We love you, dude. We love you.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Anyways, I mean, aside from that though, like I think these guitar players and me, like we were saying earlier, like leader of the band, like we're really nothing without like an amazing rhythm section. So I just wanted to shout these guys out again, because this is like these are good fucking players, man.
But I mean, oh, they're great. Like, you guys are awesome. You know what I mean? But you basically write the songs, right?
Yeah.
You've written the songs.
But like anytime I write a song, like I have that in mind that
Mhm.
like it just like a song can be great, but it's so much better when you have like a great rhythm section to like lift that song up.
oh, yeah.
Totally.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like your inspiration for these songs, just your sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What? I mean, you growing up. Okay, you got Zeppelin, Sabbath.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned Zeppelin, Sabbath, and Iron Maiden. You know, not to be picky, but I can't take any of that out of what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean,
that doesn't
maybe
result
some
in
Zeppelin,
lines,
but
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Well,
your,
yeah.
but your style is a lot different than that category.
Oh, totally.
You
Yeah.
know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Even
like,
Queens of the Stone Age and some of the guitar players you're mentioning. So your
Yeah.
style is a lot different.
oh, definitely, because
You
I love funk and soul records a lot. Like
Mhm.
Shuggy Otis is amazing.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Shuggy
that's
Otis
another
show.
badass guitar player. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
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 If you listen to like, I don't know, like that James Brown stuff, the meters, like, all,
All
like,
that- yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's good stuff.
yeah. So
Mhm.
I'm listening to music all the time. So I guess like whatever I live through and whatever I'm listening to at the time will
Mhm.
kind of like get mixed in there. But
No, it's
It's-
cool. Man.
it's like I'm seeing like your line, like your wall of vinyl, and like that's what I try to do at all times is just like keep queuing things in the car, on headphones. So there's a lot of good music out there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, man, for sure. Now, are you guys in other bands?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Definitely.
Yeah. My main band is a band called Young Lovers. It's a sort of, I don't know. I hate doing like, what do you guys sound like? But yeah,
Label.
it's like a shoegazy, like post rock, really like cinematic sort of thing.
Okay.
I do that, but I also do a lot of I do some like R&B and soul work out in the city. Whoever needs me to like play bass.
Do a lot of
Like-
session work.
Yeah, I do a lot of session work.
Okay.
Yeah, like recorded a couple things like just last night, and woke up, and then like drove to this guy's house, and then now I'm here.
Man.
Go
Not
all the way
here,
out here
badass.
for this, huh?
Yeah, no, but it's all good. I love this. Like,
Oh,
like yeah, like I would not trade this life for anything.
dude.
No,
I
you?
agree.
Super- yeah, I've been in a band for about like 3 years now. We were called For Wizards Only, and we're like kind of experimental, like fusion, funk jazz, kind of in this like kind of snarky puppy realm. Like, but again, it's hard to label like what we sound like, but we've been playing for 3 years, and we just recorded our almost done recording our EP that we're putting out, and we're just really like, I love jamming, and like fusion is like what I love to play, you know.
All right.
And I love also in the field pocket stuff like this, you know.
Yeah.
that you've mustered up, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's beautiful. I mean, any music is work that's been put the time into, creating and really put the heart and soul into, you got to at least check it out. Like, any music that someone
Yeah.
has created.
Especially your music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. So.
This is so different. Like, usually we interview bands and, they're bands. Not to like talk shit or nothing,
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
But it's like,
man.
the bands will be like, hey, you know what? You're a pretty good musician. You know what? You're a pretty good drummer too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like totally different, man.
Yeah.
This is the first time you guys played together, or
Yeah.
even this lineup.
This lineup was the first
this lineup,
time, man.
very
Yeah.
first time in a room, just like we're working it out.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, like, I just
That's
think it's
awesome.
like a modern musician's dream, modern songwriter's dream to just be able to like hang out with people and play music with them and like try ideas out and like,
yeah.
what else could you want out of life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Totally.
yeah, there's so many, we were talking about it in the car. There's so many people making music in LA, which also means that there's a lot of people that you can play music with in LA, you know?
Oh, for sure.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, you just turn the corner. There's another one.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Throw a rocky hit like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let me just ask a couple of questions, man. Well, for one, I mean, you gonna do the EP?
Mhm.
EP's coming out later in the year.
Yes, as soon as
Right.
possible.
Well, as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, any thoughts of like a touring or anything like that?
Oh, I'd love to do that.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is that
Yeah.
are you planning for that, or is that not really planned out yet, or?
Not planned out yet, but it's something that I do want to do at some capacity. I don't know if I've never toured before, so I was talking to a buddy about doing like a tour just up to like Washington State.
Yeah.
From here to
Just the
Washington
coast.
State. And
Right. Just go up the coast and
Yeah.
back down.
Yeah, and then just
Different
kind of like
cities.
just playing the songs and like kind of testing out what it means to tour just solo, and then like kind of bringing in the band after that. Like it's something that I want to kind of keep chipping at.
Okay.
Like me playing my songs solo is how I started doing this. So then after that, like I started to bring people in. And like I'd love to do like a band thing. I just like I've never toured before, and I know that it's costly.
Oh,
So
well, you still play solo once in a while.
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah. It's
So
not like you need these guys, but they're cool to have around.
oh
Yeah.
no, I mean I
mean-
need them in my life. Like, they're my friends.
So
Oh,
okay, so you guys know his music. You've written the tunes, of course. But I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting down, I'm having a meal, I'm gonna play some Raul.
Yeah.
What's the best food to eat? Listening to some Raul Garcia.
Ooh.
Best food to eat.
Mine.
Man, I gotta say, you
This
gotta pick your favorite, like, just like outdoor taco stand. And just
Dude,
be
I was
like,
gonna say the same thing, man.
outdoor taco stand. You
Burrito,
like
man.
load yourself up with like 5 of those things, and then you just like chill out on the curb. Like it reminds me of chilling out on the curb
On the
with all
curb.
my homies.
Dude, that's
Like-
so
like, It's not that hot because then we wouldn't be outside if it was super hot. But like it's a nice day outside, and it's like it's 3 p.m. There's like a bunch of traffic, so you're just there and you're chilling. It's all good. Yeah,
Raul
thinking
Garcia and
cereal.
tacos.
yeah,
tacos,
yeah, just eating
man.
tacos, dude.
I was thinking more cereal, man.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
cereal. First thing in the morning.
The Trader
Yeah.
Joe's.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Trader
okay.
Joe's almonds. Yeah.
See, I was trying to get
Chocolate
you
syrup.
like, red wine and meat, white wine and pasta.
Yeah.
And you come up with cereal.
Tacos.
At least you brought tacos, man.
Yeah.
Up a store, Leo's.
I was-
No. Shout out to the Leo's Tacos, corner of Glendale and Temple. Like
Ooh.
that would be the place, right next to the car wash and across from like the tennis courts.
yeah. Or Avenue
Leo's
26.
Yeah, Leo's Taco.
Avenue 26.
Avenue
too.
26, the dollar tacos, like the huge stand, and like they yell at you to come up and like no, like what do you
I was
want?
like, I don't remember where he's at, but shout out to the guy, the taco guy by Occidental College.
Oh yeah,
You ever
Yeah.
been there?
oh yeah.
Was it Eagle Rock Boulevard?
Mhm.
He parks by that 7-Up or 7-Eleven.
Yep.
That guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mm.
It's at Juanito's, too. That
Yeah.
like one truck that's in front of the Echo.
Yeah,
Sunset?
yeah.
There's
no.
a lot of good food.
You know that burger joint that's down the street from Occidental?
Yeah.
Okay, it used to be a burger place, but they were owned by other people.
Yeah.
And I tell you, they used to sell an horchata shake.
Ooh, horchata shake.
An
Damn.
horchata
That's
sh-
what that
I
sounds
shit
like.
you not.
That's what that sounds like. Is a horchata shake.
Horchata shake.
Horchata shake,
dude.
like
That-
in
yes.
Eagle Rock, like
That they,
Yep.
well, it's not there no more because the burger's place still there.
Yeah.
There's different people and they don't sell it.
Yeah.
But they used to
Yeah.
people used to be there, used to sell it. And when we first went there, one of the guys me and my buddy that showed me the place, we took it and he was just like, "Oh, this is Jesus milk." You know?
Oh,
it really is though.
Jesus,
It's really
yeah.
like that.
Dude.
Yeah.
Horchata shake and
Yeah.
Raul Garcia. Done deal.
Yeah.
that's-
straight from the
I'm-
soil.
we figured it
I'm
out.
cool with that.
Yeah.
Horchata shakes.
I need to
Raul
try
Garcia.
that.
If you can
It's
find
a-
they're around. There's not many, but there's
Yeah,
a few
but
places that do
Well,
sell it.
Well, they were
Yeah.
telling me at Juanita's that like I was just like, because I had just eaten and I was with my friend, and he ordered a burrito, and then I went up and I was like, "Hey, like, do you just have horchata? Like, that's what I want." She's like, "No, we have this really good like kind of like boba drink. It's like horchata but with flan, and like the boba,
Whoa.
yeah, the boba is
Leche.
like flan."
Ooh.
They said something ridiculous like that, and I was just like,
Ooh.
"I'll take that."
Okay.
And then she goes,
Okay.
"Yeah, but we don't have it right now. We'll like."
Oh,
Oh, what? Like, how are you just gonna do that? Like, oh yeah, we got this like horchata.
We have the
flan.
greatest thing on
No,
earth.
but you
That's-
can't have it
the
because
biggest
we don't
cheese
have
on the
it.
planet.
Yeah,
Totally.
come on.
But
Who is this?
False alert.
De Juanitas. But I will be back because that place is amazing.
Yeah,
so.
but
Well,
no
you better
shout
have
out to
it.
that person. No shout out to that person who did that.
Oh man, you
That's
let us
cool.
down the primrose path. Like, you
Man,
can't do that. Yeah.
you
It was
built up
just-
his
it was
hopes
such a
and
good
dreams and
moment.
just crushed it.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, fellas, we got to get going, but it was a pleasure having you again. It was
Dude.
Dude, thank you so
Pleasure
much.
Yeah,
having
thank
you.
you.
raw and bringing the boys with you because, like I said, this guy's been on my list for forever since we started. Hey, ask George. He's been on my list since we started, and finally got you in. Boys came. You guys are
Thank you.
fucking awesome.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
You
much.
guys want to give any shout outs? Anything?
Mom, Abwit, Milena, I love you.
Yeah. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the 818. Shout out David Jurkovich, Young Lovers producer. Happy birthday, dude. Hope you're having fun in Oregon.
Happy birthday.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout outs. Dude, shout out to my mom and my dad out there.
Oh, you
Driving
shout
up
out to
Idaho.
Dad.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
Dad.
shout out to
for
Dad,
the
though.
Idaho,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean,
Oh yeah.
Rescue
he
from the
saw
land
it.
of potatoes.
I mean, my parents both saw it. You both saw it, yeah. But when there's action, I put into action.
Ooh, bars.
Oh man, you got deep.
That's like a method, man. It's like I get my thing in action. Like, that's, damn.
You got quiet.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
ooh. You felt the weight.
Well, one last shout out for Jose and George, who have been
Yeah.
awesome.
Shout out
Hey,
to
thank you
these
so
guys.
much.
Yeah,
you
thank
guys
you
are
for
amazing.
letting us in.
The space, freaking epic.
Yeah.
like, really
Love
real
it.
chill. Got
Yeah.
the incense going, like vibing, dude.
Oh,
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
no. Seriously, thank you guys for coming down. It was like I said, you guys could play for 10 hours. I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I
we'll be
would-
back.
I would
Definitely
totally-
be back. I would love to be back.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Yeah.
We're holding
It's
to
on
it.
record.
Yeah. Three more
Listen.
songs.
Three more.
It's
more
in stone.
songs.
All right, we're putting it in stone.
Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh,
All right. So again, Raul Garcia. Check out the other bands too. Lover Boys.
Young Lovers.
Young Lovers. Sorry.
No, I'm
Young Lovers.
I'm still working for the weekend though. Like,
Young
Just
Lovers
As
and
long as you don't put a
Fluorescence.
headband on, we're
Yeah,
good,
right?
man. Yeah.
And,
And
for wizards only.
for Wizards only.
Yep.
And then, of course, check out Raw. You got Bandcamps.
Yeah, Bandcamp, Spotify, it's all up there. That's pretty much it. I have a website, raulgarciamusic.com.
Sick
.com.
website.
All my shit's
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
You're on Instagram
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Facebook and
Yeah.
Twitter and
Well, no, I mean, I don't tweet.
you don't tweet. Okay. Well, yeah, you're on most of them then.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I'm a human in the world.
There you
There
go.
we go.
But it's just,
He's one of them.
Find him, meet him.
but it's just Raul, Raul Garcia.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
And then again, check the
Find
other
'em.
bands out too. Check
Absolutely.
these guys out. Raul, thanks again. Thanks, boys.
Thank you.
We're out of here.
Peace.